Hello, good evening. Thank you very much for being here. For if you are listening, thank you to the people that will look later. Our last program in English. Not many people watched live, but we had 169 views, mostly that they watched the program when was already finished. Thank you very much to all the ones that were there. And okay, we let's give our welcome to our guest from Bolivia. We have with us Noemi Paymal. Hi, Noemi. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Hello, hello. Thank you, Thomas, as always. And hello, everybody. We have a very good topics today, and I hope you will enjoy it. And what we want to do is 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and many people around the world. We want to change education and have happy children, happy young people, and a better society.
Okay, thank you very much. It's the third program we make in English with Noemi. Oikos love, hello, thank you for being here with us. The other two programs were special abilities of kids and 5D education, and this is the multi U. The multi U is some kind of university, right? Could you make for us a little introduction, maybe?
Yes, sure. The multi-U is called multi-U 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 for peace. And the idea is the idea of a university for young people, but for all ages, actually. But it has to be the opposite of the old university, meaning new subject, new methodology, and new goal. We want to co-construct, to co-build or co-create a new society with new paradigms, peace culture in mind, connection with our inner being in mind, or it would be the priority actually, and be able to give back all the knowledge to the society, to our community, and for the further generation. So it's a very exciting countries. Right now we are 5 countries starting, and next year, which is not far away, I will move to the University of Bolivia. And it's called multi because it's multicultural, multi topics, multi level, meaning we will take care of our body, emotion, psychic side, cognitive, and inner connection. It's very complete. Multi places too, or multi location, because it's a network, so you can spend 3 months here, 3 months over there, all around the world. Right now, the network is 19 countries interested in the new project. And with that, we want to co-create what's called micro society, and it's led by a friend from Belgium, where we will put all the information, the new things. We want everything new topics, definitely, new curricula. The old curricula, how I call it the ridiculous or the ridiculous. It's not appropriate It's not good. It's good, but it's not enough for the new society because right now it's a lot. We have a lot of destruction physically, ecologically, and even the our emotions. It's not very balanced. So we really want to take care of the human being. A happy human being and connected human being can take care of the planet. It can take care of the society in this order. So that's the goal of the multi-U, and it's for peace. So every subject is for peace, to co-create something with solidarity, harmony, and take care of the community. It's called circular education, when the education gives back to humanity. It is very beautiful. So this is a summary.
Thank
Can
you
you
very
can you listen to
much.
me? Is it okay?
Yes,
Okay.
I am listening. Okay, and we start getting our first visitors. Oikos love. Thank you, Kodiak Ben. Thank you very much. Okay. What kind of studies can people follow in this multi U?
So the multi-U, it's very flexible. Like if you want to do a new career, let's say you want to do quantum medicine with superfood and quantum psychology, you can co-create or you can create your own curricula, meaning you take the subject you want and you do what you really want to do, or what is your passion, or what is your purpose of life. So it's very aligned on the life purpose. So we have for now 13, 3 ideas, or let's say axes or general topics. We will start with a lot of sport because we want a healthy body, and it has to be creative, artistic, and if possible, or when possible, not competitive. So that's number one. And it's linked to health. We will have a lot of preventive health issues. And health is, that's my dogs, will be all kind of health, the body, the emotion, and psychic health. Then we have education, which is for us our main idea since the beginning, from the beginning. We have geopolitics, a new kind of politics with a lot of solidarity. We have peace culture. We have communication, creative one. Everything we do in the multi-U in all the countries, the same week we give it back through social network, through local radio, local TV, YouTube, whatever. But we have to give back in simple terms to the people. It's part of the project to have our own studio. Then we have art, of course, sacred geometry, bioarchitecture, ecology, discontamination with bioagriculture. It's a new kind of agriculture. It's not new. It's called biodynamic agriculture. That that dot doesn't destroy the soil and everything. And then we have new source of energy. I really like this one. No um, fossil energy, I think the name is. Conscious economy and personal development. But we can start little by little, step by step. As it's all kind of new subject, we will have at the same time a research institute when we can pick up everything new around the world, from quantum physics to zero point energy to suprafood to vertical farm. We really want to explore what's new and what you can apply directly to the society and the local community, taking care of the local ecology and the local knowledge. It's linked from high tech to low tech, and the future and the past being together. It's a big project. So welcome to all the communities and the in where I am in South America. We have a lot of brothers and sisters from indigenous people, indigenous background, ancient knowledge, and we want to incorporate that to the multi-U as well. That's why it's multi too. High tech, low tech, quantum tech, ancient tech, all together, helping each other. This is the whole idea. And then we will go on according to the necessity of the society. What's going to happen in 4 years, 5 years? We are expecting a lot of changes of all kind. So the multi-U should adapt itself to every year to adjust to the new necessity, adjust to what the young people, what they want, what they need, adjust to the new needs of the society, adjust to the need of the planet. So it's a very, very flexible project. It's a big one. Do you want me to describe how it will be? It's a beautiful campus too. It's physical and at the same time it will be digital because it's so cheap and so easy. But we will have like the research, the institute, the research part. We have the multi-U, and it's called the 5 continent campus, where all the 5 continents they can meet, all the young people they can have friends from all around the world, and it can be rotating, meaning you can spend 3 months in Bolivia, then 3 months in China, then 3 months in Ethiopia, and you can go on visiting the world as well. And meanwhile, we can do it online when traveling is a problem. Then we have the retreat center. All the multi-U, right now we start with 5, will have, and some of them already have, retreat center, which is, and this is like an isolated place when you can do your inner connection and all kind of connections, and it's part of the multi-U. Because we have to be fulfilled inside. You have to grow inside if you want to give something outside. That's rule number 1. Every multi-U have a studio, audio visual studio. You can have TV online, radio online, YouTube, and all that to give back the knowledge, as I said before, as fast as possible, real time. Then for the little ones and for the teachers, there is a lot of question for the teachers and needs. Teachers, I mean, high school, primary school, kinder, they ask for new techniques, new way of teaching, or new way of be with the children. It's not even teaching, it's another process. So we'll have a 7 petal school as a demonstration how we can do a different education for the teachers of each country. And then something very nice, you know what we will have? A pedagogical farm, when it's at the same time healing and pedagogical, and we will have the food supply guaranteed. And this farm are conceived as well for peace culture. Like you can, in many countries, we have a lot of violence and issues with refugees, or you have to be displaced. I mean, I just came back from Mexico and Colombia, and it's still a reality. So we want really peace culture and safe place when people can reshape their life and their inner self. That would be the pedagogical form. Then we have a lot of offices, like a workshop, when you can have tools and you can not only have ideas, but you can do them, implement them. Like, let's say you can do your bike with an engine running on water, or you can do new experiment or new invention, and you have all the tools, and we can self-support the university through products more than having high tuitions. And then when everything goes well, we can even think about a spa and alternative medicine and local medicine as well. More preventive medicine, but in terms of spa and local take take care of oneself or self care. And then a lot of art, of course, sacred geometry, and we will have a lot of sport and the possibilities of doing all kind of new sports. Very creative. So that will be the background. That will be all the components. So some countries we start with one or two or three, but it has to be integral and holistic, so it will work completely integrated. That's for the description. Do you like it?
Thank you very much. Yeah, I love it. And how many students already passed through this multi? Oh,
Right now we have volunteers. They want to come over. What we want to do is to start Bolivia, Colombia, and Mexico. And then we have the programs in Ecuador and Guatemala. So if you want to be a volunteer, we can start like that. Right now, we have to start the multi-U, which will be next year, and it will work. I mean, we will start full time 2024. But right now, yes, we have places for volunteers if you want to help to build them. And after that, it's there is no limit because we will mix online and in situ. So we don't want people to not to be able to participate because of money or because of geographic location or because of anything local. We can do it both online and wherever you are. But the idea is to do both. It has to be face to face and has to be online. It's much better. So we can work on a volunteer basis process to start with. We already have demand, I mean, from all over the world, but we want a physical place next year. And we accept help and sponsors, by the way.
so you say ultimately 2024 it will start all for real, right?
Yeah, at least five. Bolivia, we start in February. Así. So, welcome. Así, bienvenidos.
Yes.
Bienvenidos.
When you start, then will be nice to make a program to see how things are going. Okay, perfect. We have a little video of the multi-U. Maybe we could watch it. What do you think?
Yes, 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 yes. This video we
Okay.
recorded last yesterday. Actually, it's brand new, so you are the first one with the video. With this one, it's a big premiere.
Fine. The video it's called Micro Societies and Multi-U 2022 Network. Okay, let's see.
A nivel de toda la Argentina y focalizado especialmente en Capilla del Monte, en la provincia de Córdoba.
Subir la vibración en la educación, crear una educación que nos permita elevar la conciencia, dar el salto cuántico.
Practicar la nueva educación de 7 pétalos, los 13 pilares también, que es una educación integral. Buscamos la cultura de paz.
Hemos comenzado a organizar ya la base para esta propuesta.
Estamos aguardando una fecha para poder dialogar y poder co-crear juntos este sueño.
This project here in Calca, in the Valle Sagrado de los Incas. This is a centro de educación ambiental.
Una comunidad que se está proyectando para hacer una microsociedad y formar parte de la multi-U.
Que se llama El Bosque Encantado. Tenemos un hermoso proyecto educativo que se llama La Bosque Escuela.
Un proyecto maravilloso y por la oportunidad de poder formar parte en esta conformación de las microsociedades y de las multi-U.
Join us and let's co-create a new humanity and the world we deserve.
Quiere instalar la Escuela de los 7 pétalos con una pequeña granja y un centro integrador de oficios por la paz.
Todos o casi todos los días les llevamos algunas propuestas de que intentamos que cubran todas las áreas de los 7 pétalos.
Encuentros, debates, convivencias y experiencias que nos ayuden a reconectarnos con la naturaleza.
Actually, it will be a big campus that addresses education, human development, and well-being.
I think we're making a difference and we're challenging all our society and everybody who works with us to be part of it, because really, 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 it's going to make a big difference.
And my vision for Kenya is to have a multi-university in a place just outside Nairobi.
Amazing view of changing education for a better future for the world and all the people in it.
The land and how important it is to not only Aboriginal people, but everyone that inhabits this country.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. And there at the description of the video is the link for the channel of Noemi. Education 3000. I recommend everybody to subscribe to this channel and all the other social networks that are in the description. Okay, Noemi, is there something you want to compliment about the video?
Yes, it's a big project. You can see that. But we have in all these countries and some others as well. But I want to add up about the methodology. We don't want classes and boring classes and blah, 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 everybody's sleeping. We want everything active. Every subject is actually it's a project. And instead of a thesis, students are invited to do a project or something concrete for the community or a new invention. It has to be extremely practical. And for a teacher, they will have a mentor from whatever specialty they want, and they will have pure action and friends. That's the idea behind. That's why it's going to work so well.
But there in the video, we saw a lot of people speaking in Spanish. Do you have enough for people that now is looking, yeah, maybe USA, England, whatever? You have there enough people that speak English to make an English speaking study in this multi-U.
Yes, we do have facilitators that speaks very good English. And if there is a shortage and we need more, there is no problem. In 1 month's training, very intense training, we can train anybody in any country around the world.
Train as a teacher, you mean?
We don't call them teacher, we call them facilitator, meaning nobody is superior and teaches you, but to go with you, to go along, to accompany you. Yes. So that's why it's called facilitators, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 for peace. So of course we can train in any country physically, and some part can be online as well to gain time. But let's see, we have facilitators in Middle East, in Europe, and now we are opening up to Asia. So of course, we started with South America because, as I told you many times, it's easier here. But it's not only South America. We are talking about one planet, one humanity, one world. And this is what I like very much. And that's why it's called peace culture. Peace with oneself, with nature, with other, and with the world. And this is the base of all the projects we do, this kind of peace. So practically, yes, I know it's big. I know we will need sponsors of light. We will need a lot of resources, land, and facilitators. And that's the invitation to everybody listening to us right now. Join us.
And of course, this would be a continuation of earlier programs that you had to make primary and secondary studies with kids. How many kids you teached in these programs of primary and secondary education?
Yes, of course. That's a good point. That's a good point, Thomas. This is a continuation. We start in 2001. It's not like we start from zero, this huge and vast project. Yes, we start with a program called 7 Petal Schools, and we have like 12 official ones, but we have many other people to take the information from the website. It's completely free. I know people sometimes they don't like when it's all free, but it has to be. At least with us, with P1,000, 4,000, 5,000. And they use it in a classroom, or they use it in homeschooling or in a community. So I have registered more or less 20,000 persons right now.
Thousand persons you teached in these 21 years.
Yeah, well, personally, I gave workshops to 46,000 persons. And people that following us through the social network, we have at least 20,000 regularly. It's a big network, and it's growing because of the necessities, and because of the young people, and because of the children, and because the inner necessity of the human being. We want something more, and that's how what's drive us. This is a driving force, unstoppable and unbelievable. The human being can do much more. We were told we can't do it. We were told we were poor and without any power. This is not true. We are, let's say like this, we are recuperating or take back our own power. And this is an inner process that's behind everything we do. And that's why it's not faith. That's why it's more than that. It's just unfolding. Do you follow me? Or it's very important to understand that behind that, there is something more bigger. And it's called maybe consciousness. Maybe you can call it universal love. You can call it wisdom. You can call it the inner essence of the human being. And this is what we want to reconnect, and with that we build a new society. And I'm not alone. We are so many right now. Like John Lennon. Remember, Thomas? I'm not the only one. Remember, he told that. He said that. And now we are doing it.
Like who?
Do you remember John Lennon? The song?
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You may say, I'm a dreamer. Do, 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 do. Remember this song? And the world will be one. He's like he had this vision. It was very early, but right now it's time, because we have more communication, we are more aware, we know the old system doesn't work, and we know we can do it. We don't depend on somebody else. Because sometimes they told me, but where did you get the money? How we are going to do it? We do things doing them, and then everything will fall in place. So it's something extremely practical right now. When you work in a network, it's much easier. We can help each other.
How many kids you have at this moment learning in total, and how many of them you expect that they will go to the next level, which is the multi-U?
Multi-U. Right now it's about 12 school. The average is 100. 100 for 12, it will be 1,200. But not only these kids, everybody, a lot of young people, they refuse, quote, quote, they refuse. They don't want to go to the university. They don't feel good over there. So they already ask to switch to a new system. So that's why the multi-U will offer a new system of studying with action, with this kind of mindset. So we are completely confident this will. Actually, we did a lot of interviews to young people, and they want something like that. And sometimes I tell them, but we start, we don't even have the how do you call it, the diploma, and they say it doesn't matter. I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to go to university. So this project was designed with this in mind. And with time, we can get all the credit we want. But it's quite different, definitely. And I'm surprised you don't say it's impossible.
When we made the program in Spanish, you told me that this program of the multi-U is directed at the thing that you go there with the intention of it is that when you finish, more than look for a job that you will create your own job or something like this is what you told me, right?
Correct. I'd say so. Because some people they argue. But what are you going to do if you get out of this? How are you going to get a job or fit in the system? We don't want to fit in the system. We don't want to get a job and be a slave of any enterprise. We want to have our own enterprise, and it will be different. Actually, we call it conscious economy, and it's based on the new trends of economy when it's you are free. You see, and then my vision and the vision of a lot of young people, they want to do their own business, their own things, according, and this is very important, according to their purpose of life. So they will be happy, they will fulfill. Let's say a young person, they want to do new kind of medicines. They want to do no new source of energy, zero pollution, contamination. They want to do a new kind of politics, a new kind of architecture, biourbanism, a new kind of agriculture. So they go ahead and do it. They will have all the tools for that. And the network. They will know people all around the world, you see. So there is no fear of the future. They can do it. And even in the 7-petal school, when it's secondary and primary, they are taught from very little. They can do a project from A to Z, and they can practically do what they want to do without fear of if I fail, if I can't, what people are going to do, what if. So this is called empowerment.
Of course, but what you said is very nice that create your own medicine, create your own energy system, and so on. But some people will say, yeah, but that's very nice that some people can do these things in an alternative way, but in the end, the world needs that somebody can apply this accumulated knowledge to be an engineer or some surgeon or whatever. So this multi what answer give to these expectations of, for example, a kid that say, yeah, I want to be a surgeon for the brain or something like that.
See, yeah, I understand. You can mix. You can have all the tool. Let's say you want to be a surgeon, you have to know the technology of now and all the good progress we have in medicine, for instance, and surgery, by the way. And you can mix with the new techniques. So let's say, I don't say the multi-U will have everything. They will complement, or they will, how do you say in English? It's you add up to something. Let's say you do medicine and then you have quantum medicine. So quantum medicine, you can have it in the multi-U. Or you want to be an architect. So you have the career of architect, but then you can add up sacred geometry, green architecture, biourbanism, sustainable cities, and all that. So you can complement or you can add up to your career with new things. And some people, they can go to new things and they can do an enterprise with an architect who has all the technology and all the experience, with some designer of the future, with some new kind of energy. You see, you can mix. I totally agree with you. We won't reinvent the wheel, but we want to go on with a new society on all levels: economy, technology, ecology. personal development, solidarity, and all that.
How? Yeah,
As
go
an
ahead.
advisor, how to make it possible, because we have to make a bridge right now. But we have to start somehow. So that always say, we have to start it, and along the way we can make it better. But if you don't start, how can you make it better if you don't start? So this is my point. You start and you make it better after. If not, it's like, how can you correct something that you don't start with? Do you understand me?
Yeah, if you don't try, you don't know. Is what you mean, right?
Yeah, yes, you go on with your ideas, and then meanwhile the world is falling apart. As simple as that.
How long will students be in this new university
Multi-U. As it is multi, we want small unit. Actually, multi-U can stand for small unit of pedagogical. Yeah, I would say unit. So the idea at the beginning is to have units of only 3 months, and then you add up with other specialty. You add up. Because when the career are too long, we have a lot of dropout. So I prefer the at the beginning to have like how do you say technico superior, like more technician than a short career. This is what I want to say. I prefer to have short career with small units than the long career, and I have a lot of dropout. So it's much easier to start with. So it will be unit of 3 months.
It was your idea to start all this project back in 2001, or did you get some inspiration for someone? How it all started?
Yes, it started in 2001, but at that time we didn't have all this project. It was only the idea of investigate what's happening with the children, because we knew I am an anthropologist, so we were seeing a lot of change at all level. And then we went on with research, and then we did a lot of workshop, and then we did a lot of training for adults. And then in 2012, more or less, we started the 7-petal school. So yes, it was step by step. And now it's much bigger than I thought at the beginning. So it was a whole process because it was linked to our own personal development, own vision, or capacity of understanding something more is happening on Earth. And the willing to have the children happy too. But yes, we start little by little. And I started, but then rapidly, like in a couple of months, many countries, at least at that time, it was Venezuela, Colombia, Chile, Peru, and Argentina. We were in a team. And mind you, it was only email and phone. At that time, we didn't have WhatsApp, nothing. But we started together. And then 2006, I went to Spain, and then we opened Europe. Thank you to all the friends over there too.
To study in the multi-U, is necessary to have been in the levels below the primary or secondary, or somebody coming from other school can enter also?
Technically, it's open to everybody, but we have requisite. You don't need necessarily to have a big diploma, but you need to have the will to work in team, the will to collaborate and give back your knowledge to the community, and the will to work towards peace culture. If you start with this requisite, we have a it's called, let's say, we have a program in Spanish is Preodético. It's in program. We have a program where you can, how do you say, nivel up. You can complete whatever missing. Like, let's say if you need more English, or you need more mathematics, or you need more team building techniques or soft skills, you provide this before you enter the units. It's we thought about it. So it's not too
To catch up, to catch up what you didn't get, to level up.
Yeah, to catch up. Basically, usually the young people, they ask for English, math, and you know what? Spelling. It's amazing. But it won't be, I mean, through activities, and it will be fun. And the English will be not perfect English. It's called, we already have the program. It's called International English for Peace. When you can exchange in English with Asia, South America, Africa, with all the accent, India, China, and you can communicate. Even though your English is not perfect, it will be international English. And that's the idea, that you can communicate and make friends all around the world, and you can read and understand technical reports in English. So this is going to be fun as well. They learn fast, the young people and the kids. Oh, they learn so fast. Actually, in the 7-petal school, we recommend five different languages when they are little. So their brain are used to different languages and spelling and culture. And that's helping with the peace culture concept as well. But yourself, you speak 5 languages, don't you?
Me, 5 languages. Let's see. Spanish, Dutch, English. There's 3 languages I speak. 3 languages. Okay. Of course, now some parents or students will be asking themselves, okay, that's very nice, but in the world, they always ask for a title. Where did you study, and can you prove it with a diploma? What kind of title or proof that you have been there will the student get when he or she finishes?
Okay, remember, we have 2 things here. Remember that instead of a thesis, they have to do something concrete. So the evaluation will be qualitative, like, let's say if their project made an impact in the community, if they invent something new, that will be one of the results. The criteria will be on the result of on what they do. Let's say before, it's like you do a thesis or you do something and it's all theory, intellectual. It will be reverse. It will be on the impact and how practical you are with your ideas, and you can do it. So that the proof will be in the result. And then if we have to do another contract or a covenant with another university, they can help us to give some kind of credit, because yeah, it's true, people are asking for it, and that's something we have to consider as well. So it can be both. Result of what they do and some covenant with the universities that will help us. But again, it's not career. We are not aiming to a PhD. We are aiming to technician, high level technician, capable of making a change. And the young people, they know it, and they don't want a PhD. They want to help. They want to do what they want to do. They want to do something where they're happy. So here we have no problem because we respond to the demand. We respond to the demand. And then we will see, because then probably we'll have our own credit. But give us time. For now, we have to be in the transition time, so we will do both. And many universities, they want to help. You know why? When I went to Mexico and Colombia, we talked with a lot of universities. And they have a big problem, you know, Thomas. The big problem, the kids, the students, the young people, they get into depression. They get into nervous breakdown. They quit. They don't feel good. Sometimes they have a case of suicide. So they know something is missing. So when you go with another approach, the idea is to have a fulfilled human being, they help you. They were so happy. They say, yeah, give us training, something. We know there is something lacking with the student and even the teachers, and we need something more. So we had a very good response. And I'm talking about Mexico and Colombia because I just came back from the tour like 2 days ago. And we have a very good feedback, especially from the young people. They want to start now. We found a couple of land. They want to start right now, and they are right. So give us a little bit of time, hope, and all the connection you do, Thomas. And I'm sure after this program, many young people wants to go on with their life, with what they want to do, with the solidarity we need so much, and be happy and fulfilled and useful and blah, 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 blah. I'm very excited about the project. Yeah, it's real. As soon as we start in Bolivia, I can take pictures and a video, and you can see how we start, and you can see the installation. In Bolivia, it's so nice because it's inside a community from the Andes. So we'll do a lot of cultural exchange and the tour and retreat and see the sacred places. It's very, very rich over there. And it's beautiful. It's by the Titicaca Lake. So that's a good place too.
Fine. Thank you. And what are the results already with people, with kids that have done the first two stages, the primary and secondary, that I think you call it 3,000, 4,000, right? And what have been the results? How they have progressed once they have finished their education?
At that time, we start with the 7 petal schools. So now we have some kids, they already did everything, primary, secondary, because each year they were doing a new class and a new grade. And some of them, they go to the normal university. Some of them, they don't want to go to the universities. They want to start right away. So they do their own studies and they get a small job meanwhile, or they travel. And that's why we decided to do the multi-U. Others, they go to the normal university and they go on with their life, but they are not as happy as when they were in the 7 petal schools. The 7 petal school is completely integral. So they're used to do things, they're used to practice, they're used to do a project from A to Z, and they want to go on with that. No, we got good results. Thomas, we got kids that enter very destroyed. They don't want to do anything. In 1 month, In 1 month, they recuperate. I mean, in 1 month, they get stronger. And in 1 month, they can go on with a normal scholar life or school life. It's kind of fast. But remember, it's a lot of sport, a lot of heart, a lot of creativity, a lot of listening to them, a lot of action, a lot of care. And it works. In the website, we have an old book with all the results. It's called, I put it in the chat. This book is called Curry. Ah, Thomas, it's in Spanish. Okay, we have to translate.
Go and you have it. Curry Vida. Okay, Curry Life.
Multi-use in English. The book.
Something like that.
In English. Oh, I forgot about that.
A multi-U book, and this multi-U book is in your website.
The second one, P4000, 5000.info. I put it here. 4000, 5000.info. Here the last book, and the multi-U is in English. And in this one, WW Education. Yeah, we put it here. I remember now. At least you have the multi-U in English. So what you put on there, education 3000.info, you can have it.
Oh, okay. So let's see.
The book with all the schools is Curry Vida, and I agree, it's in Spanish. And the book with the multi-U concept is in English.
But is in the page 4000, 5000.
No, it's in English. It's okay. Education 3000 is okay. The one you had.
But
let me see if I find it right now. So I don't say education. 3000. Let's see English. Book. There is a section in book. Let me find it. One book is a quantum recognition.
Oh, okay. Now I see books.
Yeah, books.
Okay.
It's a little one in.
Okay, now I see it. Okay, multi-U for peace. Okay, fine.
Yeah, good. So please click on this website.
Okay, there is the.
In purple.
Okay. Now I see. Yeah. Okay.
If you speak in English, if you speak Spanish, you have all the books in the other website. Yeah, if you want to help with translation, we have many books that are not translated yet.
Multi-U for peace.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, very
and
nice.
You can see at the end the gorgeous architecture we are thinking about. It has to be green architecture, parametric architecture based on sacred geometry. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so expensive, Thomas, but I know everything is possible.
Okay. And she is Ines Urdaneta, PhD in physics and member of Nassim Haramein's research team.
Yeah.
Wow, Nassim Haramein.
Yeah, she's a very good friend, and she is helping with everything. If you can go down, and see the architecture, the proposal. Yeah, somewhere. Not so low.
Here you are. About the author, Noemi Paymal is a French anthropologist and founder of Education 3000, Pedagogía 3000. She lives in Bolivia. She has given lectures and workshops in more than 56 countries. Wow. She is the author of 15 books. Wow, I didn't know that. Some translated into more than 7 languages, and about 550 videos on a new, comprehensive and collaborative education that makes children and young people happy, proactive, creative and responsible, thus co-creating among all a new society of peace and solidarity. Okay. You mean that?
Yeah, that's some ideas, and we have more up there. Yeah, we right now we will start with a place, and it's already built, but after that we have a phase 2 with a completely different architecture, and it has to be see with a green roof. This is the, by the way, it's true. It's the University of Thailandia. It's in
Wow.
Bangkok. The whole roof is green with a lot of farming. So it's healing for the kids. It gives food, and it gives a good example to the neighborhood, and you can be self-sustainable in your neighborhood. Now, this is working. You can see on the website. It's a Thammasat University. So of course we will take good ideas from this university, and we want the whole university to be green. You have more up there, but this one is a good example. We did so much research, Thomas. Not only me, we are a whole team. And this is a good idea. This is a roof, and you can catch all the water. And the water system is very good, and you recycle the water. And you
Wow.
have the food. They have enough food for the university and for the neighborhood. And it's right in Bangkok. Beautiful.
Interesting.
See the kids. The young people. And it's healing. You need to touch first, and you need to be humble enough to grow your own food. It's very pedagogical. This is my point. Besides, technically, it's incredible. Thammasat with 2 M. And then we have some proposal from the universal geometry. And this is parametric architecture. That's ideas. We want something different. But that's phase 2. We will start only with what we have. This is Beijing Airport, by the way. This is another idea for farming. Like bubble. But this is another idea for the green roof. And we want to produce our own energy. Now it's called clever buildings. And this is the hobbits.
Wow.
So you don't damage the landscape. You live under. And it's very good for the earth as well, as long as it's not too humid. So there is a way to do it, and this is the huge project of China, and it's all green. So the future is very interesting. With a little of studies, we realized so many things are on. This is from Belgium and France. This architect's name is Vincent Caillebout. Vincent Caillebout. He's a genius.
But how will that stand itself? How will that stand?
The idea, it's a farm. It will take the algae from the water and the hydrogen and the energy, and then it will float away and go to the tomb. This guy is a futurist architect, of course.
Wow. Incredible.
Yeah, it's called a floating farm.
Okay, I leave there the link for the book also. Let's see. I put it there so you can access directly book
Good.
multi-u.
In
Fine.
English.
Okay. Very nice.
Thank you for your time and patience with me. I know it's extremely late for you.
No, don't worry. I am used to these times. But okay. We are now more than 1 hour of program. I think more or less we have explained the idea of the multi-U. I don't know if there is something that you still want to explain, something that has not come out during the program.
No, Thomas, just thank you to everybody who dare to build something new and who dare to go ahead like you and me and so many people around the world. Thank you to all of you.
Okay, fine. Then we will make more programs in English and in Spanish because and there you have also other languages which you have in French. And you have in French also
I'm French. I was born in France. That's why my accent. Nice.
I don't speak French, but I speak Dutch. I speak. Okay, and out of Spanish, English, French, some other language.
That's it.
Little by little. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let's see for next month, more or less, because today it's the 18. Because for you is good on Saturday, or you
It's okay,
don't
but
care
it has
about.
to be in February because I have a 3 weeks training in January. It's full in Spanish, and by the way, I will do the training in July in English. 3 weeks.
February. Okay, let's see. But it doesn't matter to you which day in the week.
Nah, you can go for Saturday, no problem.
Saturday. Let's see. Okay, then it would be Saturday the 4th of February. And yeah, the same time as today, 7, okay.
Yeah, but the 4th is taken. Can it be 11th?
Yeah, sure. Sure. 11 of February, okay.
But please remind me because it's so far away. It's next
Yeah,
year.
sure. I will remind you I will remind you some days before. There is no problem. Okay, fine. There it is. 11 of February, Saturday, at Bolivia will be 7 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
Okay, we finish here. Thank you very much, Noemi. Thank you to the people that saw us we had there Oikos, Love, Kodiak, Ben. Thank you for being there, and thank you to all the people that will watch it later. Don't forget to visit the page education 3000.info. Subscribe to Noemi's channel. Subscribe to her Facebook page. And the other web portal.info also, right? Okay, fine. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. If you like the program, there are 2 other programs on the description to that you can watch also, and you have also the Spanish version. Versión española is there on the description. Thank you very much. Good night.
Take care. Good night. Thank you so much.